tech savvy, but I've heard it causes issues at times. I don't know where AT&T towers are. I don't know how all this stuff works. Usually they show up and works. Alright, if we can make it past 219, that's a good sign, because that's where we were at last time.
Great. Cut out.
Shut up, Alex. we don't need to have that negativity here. Alright.
Hey.
Boom! Got to 220. We're going to do this. So if that is an issue when during the game, I'm going to bump it back up to 720. If that like starts blinking yellow, go to output settings. This is just whatever.
Yeah.
And then click on encoding.
Okay.
And then go down to 540. Just one below it. Okay?
Yeah.
And that'll cut down on the quality, but it won't process as fast. So oh man.
Let's get them some captions in the middle of the game.
Oh gosh.
Like last time I was here. Alright.
Sit down here. Get my notes here. Here.
Oh, you just still have to
Just throw it on your. That should be fine, I think. That'd be better.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Robinson Park,
Oh,
where the
what did I
visiting
do
Edgar
first?
Wildcats will face the Assumption Royals in today's Merriwood Conference matchup. Now for the Edgar lineup, and we'll start with the one extra player they have, and I would ask that you...
Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon and welcome to Robinson Park here in Wisconsin Rapids. We get you ready for some Merriwood South girls softball here this afternoon between the Edgar Wildcats and the Assumption Royals. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Steve Mapes alongside Alex Jacoby here on this cloudy, overcast, at times rainy day here in central Wisconsin. But we get you ready for some exciting softball this afternoon as the Edgar Wildcats coming in at 8-3 overall, 3-2 in the conference against the 11-0 Assumption Royals, who come in, as mentioned, 11-0 overall and at 5-0 in the Merriwood South Conference. Going through the Edgar Wildcats lineup. Batting first at shortstop, Skylar Manicky. Batting second and in the circle, Michaela Workus. Batting third in left field, Leah Davis. Batting fourth and behind the plate, Morgan Strevler. Batting fifth at first base, Regan Borchardt. Batting sixth in center field, Carlin Lipinski. Batting seventh at second base, Ashley Erickson. Batting eighth in right field, Jessica Muha. And batting ninth at third base is Kendallin Dulke. And extra player, Haley Schreiber. For the Assumption Royals, going through extra players this afternoon for the Royals. And now the starting lineup, batting first and behind the plate, Kristen Casey. Batting second at shortstop, Sammy Nelson. Batting third and in the circle, Ava Schill. Batting fourth in right field, Sadie Galbraith. Batting fifth at second base, Kendall Schmidt. Batting sixth at third base, Amelia Colo. Batting seventh in left field, Abby Berard. Batting eighth in center field, Lydia Smits. And batting ninth at first base, Maddie Abbott.
Number 14, first baseman Maddie Abbott. And the coaches are Charlie Nelson and Rob Schill.
We'll step aside for our national anthem and get you ready for first pitch. Merriwood South girls softball back to Robinson Park after this.
Both of these teams, Assumption and Edgar, as they play their hearts out today. At the end of the game, all the glory will be given to you. We thank you and we pray all of these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, in the name of the Father and of the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now, if
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Welcome back to Robinson Park in Wisconsin Rapids. We get you ready for some Arrowwood South girls softball here this afternoon. Again, it is the Edgar Wildcats and the Assumption Royals. The Royals will send up their ace in the circle, Ava Schill. 51 innings pitched, has started 10 games, 10-0 on the year. Kristen Casey, the only other start and win for the Royals. Ava has given up 21 hits, 6 runs, only 2 of them earned, 13 walks, and an astounding 94 strikeouts in 51 innings pitched and an ERA of 2.75. They will be going up against the Edgar Wildcats, and Skylar Manicky to lead things off, batting .567 on the year. And it will be a good matchup. They played on Tuesday in a 7-1 win for the Royals. The Assumption jumped on top early, 2-0, then 3-0. Edgar ended up scoring later on, but a good performance again for Ava Schill, 13 strikeouts on the evening.
Leading off for Edgar, number 1, shortstop, Skyly Manicky.
Skyly Manicky to lead things off against Ava Schill here this afternoon. Sit back, relax. Going to be a good one here from Wisconsin Rapids. The top of the Merriwood on the line. First offering from Schill. In there for a strike right at the letters, and we are underway. First pitch at 4:44 p.m. here in Wisconsin Rapids. The 0-1 going to be popped up. Look out back there, out of play, and it's 0-2. 72 degrees, wind out of the south-southwest at 11 miles an hour. Very light breeze, hoping the precipitation holds off for quite a while. There's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 95 for Ava Schill on the year, and it's 1 up and 1 down. And now her counterpart, Michaela Workus, in the circle, batting .593 on the year. 16 hits, 7 doubles, 2 triples, and the first one to Workus misses high. Leah Davis on deck, Morgan Strevler, Regan Borchardt, Carlin Lipinski, Ashley Erickson, Jessica Muha, and Kendallin Dalkey. And Schill behind 2-0. Last saw Assumption on last Friday against Chequamegon, and dominant performance, the 2-0. Now it's going to be lifted. Look out. 2-1. The balls leave the field pretty quickly here at Robinson Park. 2:10 down the lines. I would imagine pretty much the same all around. Go through to the defensive alignment in just a moment. The 2-1. Off speed, misses high and away. 3-1. Talked about those 95 strikeouts. 13 walks on the year. Has been pretty gosh darn good in conference play as Ava Schill, the 3-1. And hits that outside corner for a strike. Counter runs full of Workus, was heading down to first base. Workus bats left, throws left. And the 3-2 popped up right above us here, and the count remains full at 3-2. Royals only with conference games left. They have Newman next week and Marathon to end off the season. I believe at one point they play Rib Lake as well. Somewhere in there, head up to Rib Lake, the payoff back. Going to be lifted to left, twisting, and it's going to get down by Berard, and a one-out double for Michaela Workus. Had Berard all sorts of twisted around, and there's a runner at second and 1 out. And now Leah Davis up to bat. Davis on the year, .357, 13 runs batted in. There's a big one out there for the Wildcats already. Game a couple of weeks ago, Auburndale jumped out early on Assumption. Of course, the Royals came back and won that game. Squares the bunt. Hits it outside corner for a strike on Davis, who squared the bunt. Liacolo crashing in from third base. Gets the play call from Coach Totsky. Hits the outside corner for a ball, or misses the outside corner. 1-1. Just underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. Merrillwood South girls softball this afternoon. We'll have the final two games, home games, for you as well, as Kristen Casey was able to hold that one. 2-1. Got Newman next Thursday, Marathon after that, and then the postseason, June 9th. Regional start, the 2-1. This is outside, 3-1. Morgan Strevler stands on deck. Big run out there for the Wildcats early on here. Schill gets what she likes and bounces and fires and walks her. First walk issued by Schill, and now Morgan Strevler. Strevler at .419, 12 runs batted in, 5 doubles. 2 on, 1 out. Early traffic on the base pass for the Wildcats. A 1-out double from Workus. Squares the bunt to Strevler. She bunts it, and it goes foul. And they said Colo touched it. Not sure if she did, but they said she did. And now the bases are loaded. So a bunt single. And now Regan Borchardt for the Royals. As Coach Nelson has a conversation with Malia Colo. Bases loaded, 1 out. As Haley Schreiber will come in to run for Morgan Strevler. Regan Borchardt now up for the Wildcats here. Borchardt 370 on the year with 7 runs driven in. Bases juiced, full of Wildcats. Early pressure on Miss Schill, the sophomore pitcher, and her battering partner, Kristen Casey. First offering is swung on and missed. Went right after the first pitch, and she missed. Carlin Lipinski is on deck. That one's going to be driven to center. That one's going to get down. They're going to send the runner from second, and a 2 RBI single for Borchardt. Right off the end of the bat, and it's 2-0 Wildcats. Went right with it, right off the end of the bat. And Borchardt comes through big for the Wildcats. And now Carlin Lipinski. Royals trail 2-0. Schill wheels and deals, squares the bunt as Lipinski pops it up. Look out! And it's 0-1. Ashley Erickson on deck. Newman knocking off Stratford on Tuesday. That's who the Royals play next week in their 2 Merrillwood South Conference matchups. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. 2 across here in the top of the first for Edgar. It was 7-1 on Tuesday. Again, Assumption is a team that scores a lot of runs, but are going to have to play from behind here this afternoon. Popped up, out of play. It remains 0-2. Ashley Erickson on deck, and then Jessica Muha if we continue here in the top of the first inning. Only 1 away. Had only given up 6 runs all year in 51 innings pitched. That mark is up to 8, and now 4 earned runs on the year. High and away for Lipinski. Started the game off with a strikeout to Skylie Manicky on 3 pitches. Workus worked a full count, got a double. Leah Davis walked, Strevler singled, Borchardt singled. And got her looking backwards, K on Lipinski. Strikeout number two of the inning, and now Ashley Erickson.
Batting number 4, second baseman Ashley Erickson.
Erickson coming in at 300 on the year. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the first inning. Schill fires home, misses high and away. Muha on deck. Talked to Sammy Nelson on after the game last Friday. A very young Royals team again this year. Misses high and out, including Schill and Kristen Casey. Malia Colo, the middle infielders, both seniors, Kendall Schmidt, and it's 2-1. Good crowd on hand here in Wisconsin Rapids as well. There's a strike right underneath the hands, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4-0 up in Marshfield. Chippewa Falls and Marshfield at 2-2. Able to hold off. Didn't chase the high fastball, and the count runs full. Runners will have a head start. Over there at second is Lookout, first inning. And the 3-2 coming back. And walked her. Second walk of the inning. Bases back loaded for Jessica Muha. Now Kristen Casey out to have a word with Ava Schill. Fleet Farm's Garden Center is open. Pick up annuals, perennials, shrubs, and vegetables. Plus, make your yard look great with lawn fertilizers, tools, grass seed, power equipment, lawnmowers, and more. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. So 8th batter of the inning for the Wildcats. They lead 2-0, and the bases remain loaded for Edgar. Schill comes back. There's a strike. Muha wanted it, didn't pull the trigger, and Kendall Indulke stands on deck. Fires home. Fouled at the plate. It's quickly 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Jessica Muha. The Assumption Royals again, #1 team in Division 5. Division 4 or 5, the lowest one for softball. I think it's Division 5. Just missed low. Didn't get the call, and it's 1-2. Pacelli stands in at #2 in the state in the WIS Sports Coaches Poll. The 1-2 back to Muha. Missed low. Count runs even at 2-2. Good. Must have been a good day of practice yesterday in Edgar, because they have come out and made Ava Schill work here. Swung on a miss, a changeup to end it, but Edgar scores 2 on 3 hits. They leave 3. We have played a half an inning. Edgar 2, Assumption coming up.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Back to Robinson Park in Wisconsin Rapids, as the Assumption Royals will send up Kristen Casey, Sammy Nelson, Ava Schill, Sadie Galbraith, Kendall Schmidt, Malia Colo, Abby Berard, Lydia Smits, and Maddie Abbott this afternoon against Michaela Workus. Michaela coming in with a pretty good record on the year. There they are. 5-1, if that sounds about right. Maybe 5-2 after the game against Assumption on Tuesday. Not complete stats, but we will work with what we have. 5-1 coming up, 28 in the third innings pitched, ERA of 2.72. And Kristen Casey to lead things off for the Royals. Kristen Casey coming in. A batting average of .737 on the year. 28 of 38. 24 singles, a double, a triple, and a home run. That's going to be dribbled over to second. That's Erickson, and retires Casey. One pitch and one out. One away for Sammy Nelson, who comes in at 676.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Sammy Nelson.
Almost beat it out, did Kristen Casey, just not quite there. Sammy Nelson coming in. 676 on the year. 3 triples, 2 doubles. 19 driven in. There's a strike to Nelson. Ava Schill stands on deck. Royals in a spot they haven't been this year. Down 2-0 in the first inning. Have not trailed much at all. Going to be lifted foul and out of play. 0-2 to Sammy Nelson. Leah Davis, Carlin Lipinski, and Jessica Muha from left to right in the outfield for Edgar. Kendall Dalkey, Skyly Manicky, Ashley Erickson, and Regan Borkhardt from third to first. Morgan Strevler catching Michaela Workus this afternoon. The 0-2 missed high and out for a ball. And Royals at 11-0 on the year. Have not been overly tested this year. The 1-2 missed way high. Changeup didn't change, and it's 2-2. Charlie Nelson down the third baseline. Rob Schill down the first baseline. Coaches here for the Royals. And the 2-2. Going to be dribbled to short. Diving stop by Manicky and not in time. An infield single. Nice play out there by Skyly. But an infield single for Sammy Nelson. And now Ava Schill. Ava at 467 on the year. Just 14 of 30. 10 singles, 3 doubles, a triple. With Sadie Galbraith on deck. Runner at first and 1 out. It's going to be hit over to first. Borkhardt will take it herself on the 3 unassisted. And there's 2 away for Sadie Galbraith. Sadie on the year, 448. 13 of 29. Saw him a little bit during the warm-ups, the Royals that is, that didn't have the cleanest infield warm-ups. Edgar was on the mark. First one right at the letters, late call, but a strike called. A balls and a strike to Sadie Galbraith with Kendall Schmidt awaiting on deck. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Big cut by Galbraith, and it's 0-2. Workus comes set, trying to get out of a 1-out single. Missed high and in, and it's 1-2. Galbraith at 448. A couple of doubles, 18 runs driven in. And the 1-2. Missed high and away, 2-2. Again, haven't thrown a whole lot of pitches. She faced Kristen Casey, who swung on the first pitch. Ava Schill swung on the first pitch. The 5th pitch of this at-bat. And we foul straight back. Remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clouds coming in just a little bit. No rain on the radar around Wisconsin Rapids. Just past 5 o'clock here in Wisconsin Rapids. Now it bounces in there as Sammy Nelson scoots back over to second base. Count runs full to Sadie Galbraith. And the payoff. And walks her. Nice at bat from Sadie Galbraith. And now Kendall Schmidt coming in at 355 on the year. 10 singles and a triple, 11 runs driven in. Again, just past 5 o'clock here in Wisconsin Rapids. Team Mavis alongside Alex Jacoby at Robinson Park. Merrillwood South softball from Zaleski Sports, exclusively right here on Zaleski Sports. 2 runs across for the Wildcats in the first inning. They had the bases loaded twice. And as Kendall swings through the first one. See if we can get you some score updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network. Right across town, there's Edgar and Assumption baseball. Now it's going to be grounded over to second, and that will retire the side in the first. No runs a hit and 2 left. We have played an inning. 2-0 Edgar.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back to Robinson Park in Wisconsin Rapids. Kendall and Dalkey, Skyly Manicky, and Michaela Workus due up for the Wildcats here. 9-1-2, that is, for Edgar. Wildcats lead 2-0 after a two RBI single from Regan Borchardt in that first inning. Ava Schill back out on the circle. Or in the circle.
Now batting number 6.
I'll hear from our friends over at Rapid Sheet Metal in just a moment. Kendall and Dalkey coming in at .429 on the year. A lot of high batting averages on both these teams this afternoon. She'll rolling up her sleeves in this half inning in the circle. Fouled that one past Abbott at first. Digging her spot in the batter's box, the 0-1. Can be lifted up and out of play, 0-2. Abby Berard, Lydia Smits, and Sadie Galbraith from left to right in the outfield for the Royals. Leah Colo, Sammy Nelson, Kendall Schmidt, Maddie Abbott from third to first, and Kristen Casey catching Ava Schill this afternoon. And the 0-2. Swung out and missed at a high fastball, strikeout number 4. And there's one away, back to the top of the order for Skyly Manicky. Manicky struck out on 3 pitches.
Shortstop, Skyly Manicky.
Manicky struck out on 3 pitches in the first before the rally for the Wildcats started. There's a swing and a miss. Similar pitch she just struck out Dalkey on. Royals will send up 6, 7, and 8 in the second inning. Schill fires back. That one's fouled at the plate, 0-2. Michaela Workus on deck. She had a 1-out double in the first inning. Good crowd on hand here in Wisconsin Rapids. Good crowd watching online. Appreciate everyone tuning in this afternoon. And the 0-2. Swung out and missed. Strikeout number 5, and there's 2 away for Michaela Workus. Workus doubled to left on a 3-2 pitch, just off the end of the bat, and had Abby Berard all sorts of twisted around. Schill fires back. First one misses high and away. It was 3-1, I believe, in the last at bat to Workus. Schill came back. Workus was walking down to first base. And Schill put one right on the outside corner. That was going to be drilled to center field. That one's going to get down as Smits cuts it off. And a double and a single for Michaela Workus this afternoon. 2-out single, hard hit ball for Workus. And now Leah Davis. Davis walked and scored in the first. Edgar getting good wood on the bats here this afternoon. Misses outside for a ball. Morgan Strevler on deck. And slight breeze blowing in from left center field. And the 1-0. There's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Leah Davis, the left fielder for the Wildcats. She'll bobs and fires. Just misses high and away. 2-1. Didn't get that corner. Royals at 5-0 in the conference. Edgar at 3-2. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2. Auburndale, the other 3-2 team. She'll looks in, and the 2-2 popped up and into the netting, and it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Work is running on the pitch. Schill comes back. And got her looking as Davis couldn't believe it. But Schill again strikes out the side. And we go to the bottom of the second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We have played an inning and a half. It's 2-0 Edgar.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Bottom of the second inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be Colo, Berard, and Smits for the Royals. Nobody enjoys being without comfort, even so on the warmest time of the year. When your AC is giving you trouble, give the pros at Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling a call for air conditioner service in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be there rapidly to figure out and take care of the trouble, and we'll get the comfort working again rapidly. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling at 715-301-0256 and visit online at rapidssheetmetal.com. Leah Colo now up for the Royals against Michaela Workus as Coach Totsky out there for every pitch that Workus threw. Leah Colo at 323 on the year, 10 of 31, 7 singles, 2 doubles, and a triple. Last week against Shawamigan, she struck out and ended up scoring on a drop third strike and then a couple of errors. See what Malia can do here this afternoon with nobody on, nobody out to start the bottom of the second inning. Fouled right off the knuckles back into the netting, and it's 0-1. Again, see if we can get you some scores from around the Zaleski Sports Network. Chippewa Falls and Marshfield softball doubleheader. 4-1 Chi High in the bottom of the fourth. And on the chin of Colo. Greenwood and Columbus Catholic. That should be a good baseball game. Allen's fouled at the plate. 1-2. Not playing at Jack Hackman tonight. Greenwood's up 3-0 on Columbus in the top of the first inning. Not really quite sure where they're set up. Well beyond the outfield fence out there. Fond du Lac and Nina just getting underway as well. There's a swing and a miss, and down goes Malia Colo for strikeout number 1. Abby Berard, who homered last night. Berard, her first home run of the year. At the plate now. 1-0 Assumption in the bottom of the first over at Witter Field. A swing and a miss, pulled that head, and it's 0-1. That's exactly what Coach Nelson just said. Keep your head down. And the 0-1. Fouled back, 0-2. Kind of opposites here As Assumption up 1-0 on Edgar. The bottom of the first, runners at the corners and 1 out. Assumption had scored till late yesterday. This is out 1-2. Lydia Smith stands on deck. We have soccer at 7 o'clock tonight over in Marshfield. Now it's going to be popped up right side over to Muha. He's going to settle under it for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for Lydia Smits.
Now batting number 8, center fielder Lydia Smith.
Lydia on the year. 364, 10 games played. She missed out on their 15-0 win last week against Shawamigan. The one game that she missed this year. First offering. Doesn't ask for help, and instead she went around. 0-1 to Smits at Maddie Abbott on deck. 2-0 Edgar in the bottom of the second inning. Workus gets one she likes and fires. Squares to bunt, gets it down third base line, just dies in the dirt, and a 2-out single for Lydia Smits. Smart bunt there by Smits. Again, had Dalkey playing back, and now Maddie Abbott, but the ball just died in the wet dirt on the infield. Now Maddie Abbott and Kristen Casey awaits on deck somewhere with the catcher's gear. First offering. Big swing and a miss for Abbott. Kristen makes her way to the on-deck circle. The 0-1 back to Abbott. Took a little something off of that one, and it's 0-2. Edgar will send up 4, 5, and 6 in the top of the third inning. Sets and fires. And struck her out to end the second inning. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We have played 2 complete, 2-0 Edgar.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Top of inning number 3 here in Wisconsin Rapids. The Edgar Wildcats will send up Strevler, Borchardt, and Lipinski. Here in the third, Draxler Transport has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you a 5-cent per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for the requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. Strevler singled and was left stranded. Schreiber was left stranded at third in the first. First one misses out for a ball. Borchardt on deck. She's had the big hit of the game so far. Show gets one she likes and fires. Bouncing out of the way was Strevler, and it's 2-0. Royals bats have been quiet this afternoon so far. Top of the order due up next for the Royals in the bottom of the third. And a 2-0. Be lifted up out of play to the parking lot, and it's 2-1. See if we get an update from Witter Field here. 2-0 Royals. Allen bounces in there, 3-1. Edgar not chasing the pitches out of the zone this afternoon. And the 3-1. There's a swing and a miss. Count runs full now. Strevler went after the first pitch she saw in the first inning. Coach Toski encouraging Strevler. Now it's hit foul past first. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Take a look quickly here to see where the Wildcats are going to be placed in the postseason. And the payoff coming back to Strevler. Going to be knuckled over to first. Schmidt will pick it up, throw it over to Abbott to retire Strevler on the 4-3. 1 up and 1 down for Regan Borchardt to have the big 2 RBI single.
Regan Borchardt.
Edgar will be in Group A of sectional final number 3. Sectional final will take place in Blair Taylor. They are going to be with Auburndale, Blair Taylor, Cochrane, Fountain City, Durand, Marathon, Mondovi, Pittsville, Spencer, and Whitehall. Popped up behind us here and out of play. It's the four-wheeler. And it now runs no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 7 for Schill. And now Carlin Lipinski.
Now batting number 5, center fielder Carlin Lipinski.
Schill now at 101 strikeouts on the year. Squares the bunt, gets it down right in front of home. Casey throws down, and we retire the side in order on the 2-3 putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We have played 2.5. It's still 2-0 Edgar.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Roof Tech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Roof Tech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Roof Tech online at rooftechllc.com or Roof Tech LLC on Facebook.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Kristen Casey, Sammy Nelson, Ava Schill for the Royals here in the 3rd inning. Michaela Work is still pitching well. She did on Tuesday night as well. I believe she may have struck out 10. That might be a little too much. We'll take a look over at ZaleskiSports.com. A couple of the precipitation drops falling on the phone. We won't jinx her right now, but don't see anything on the radar, so we're not going to say a word about it. Again, just a heads up, if it does start to fall a little bit, if it does start to fall a little bit harder, first pitch to Kristen Casey, pop up and caught in foul territory. 1 up and 1 down.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Sammy Nelson.
So Kristen Casey has seen 2 pitches. She has grounded out and popped out. So not a good start for your leadoff hitter. Michaela Workus did strike out 10 in their win. Schill walked 3, Workus walked 1. And the game on Tuesday, there's a strike to Sammy Nelson, 1-1. Edgar at 9-4, pardon me. Coming in. Skyly Manicky was 2 for 2 with a run scored in a 7-1 win. The Royals have not looked on their game so far tonight. 2-1 with Ava Schill on deck. Got in on the hands of Kristen Casey and got her to pop out to Dalkey at third. Big swing and a miss, 2-2. Ava Schill awaits on deck. Michaela Workus has been outstanding so far. The 2-2 to Nelson. Misses high and away, counter runs full. Nelson singled to short her first time up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ava Schill waits on deck. And the payoff. Popped up and out of play near the batting cages here at Robinson Park down the third base line. Nelson 2 for 4 with a triple and 3 runs scored on Tuesday. Kristen Casey was 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Sadie Galbraith 1 for 4 with 3 RBI. Malia Cola 1 for 4 with 2 RBI, and Abby Berard with a home run. We lifted up and out of play, same spot, and it remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. But as mentioned, right before we're having a little issue, if the rain does come and we have issues with it, you will most likely see us ditch everything here to protect our equipment. So just a heads up, if the broadcast at just random time goes away, that will be the reason for it. Have quite a bit of electronics here. Schill bunts it right to Workus to first for the 1-3 put out on the sacrifice bunt. 2 away for Sadie Galbraith.
Now batting number 6, right fielder.
So again, just a heads up from us here at Zaleski Sports at Robinson Park. First offering gets by. Sammy Nelson will make her way to third on the wild pitch. 1-0 count to Sadie Galbraith with a runner at third and 2 outs. Workus comes set, fires home. Right above the letters for a strike, 1-1. Wind blowing in from left center field again, 1-1. Galbraith couldn't believe it. In on the black. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 coming back. Swung out a miss, and Workus strikes her out. And that will end the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We have played 3 complete. It is still 2-0.
Our nice weather is precious. Don't let mosquitoes stop your family from enjoying a minute of it. Prepare, prevent, and protect with Mosquito Escape. Call or click today.
Fourth inning we go, still 2-0 Edgar. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. Erickson, Muha, and Dalkey. Erickson, a walk, was left stranded at first in the first. We play in the fourth, still 2-0. Edgar on top. First offering from Schill in there for a strike. Had Kristen Casey bouncing out of her spot, but strike in there anyway. The 0-1. Popped up, second base. Kendall Schill tracks it down for the first out. 1 up and 1 down for Jessica Muha, who struck out to end the first inning. And that one's going to be fouled straight back.
Number 2, right fielder Jessica Muha.
The ball's in a strike to Muha. She struck out again to end the first inning. Offering. Misses outside. 1-1. That's going to be popped up out of play. Starting to precipitate just a little bit here in Wisconsin Rapids. That'll be popped up as well. Ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back again. Range 1 and 2. Swung out and missed. Strikeout number 8 for Schill. There's 2 away.
Now batting number 6, third baseman Kendall Indalke.
Kendall Indalke now for the Wildcats. And as we were saying, starting to sprinkle here in Wisconsin Rapids. First offering. Can be fouled at the plate, 0-1. Indalke struck out in the second. They'll figure something out here between innings. The offering, the 0-1. In there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Able to hold her swing and asks down to first for an appeal. One ball and 2 strikes. Got her looking to end the inning. Strikeout number 9 on the afternoon. We'll be back to Wisconsin Rapids for the 4th after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Valley Communities Credit Union wants you to know that buying a home has never been easier.
With mortgage rates as low as 2.49% APR, financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
We will make it simple and secure from beginning to end.
Call, click, or visit one of our 5 locations
And let our team show you why
membership matters at VCCU.
Bottom of the 4th inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids as the rain continues to fall, and we will continue to bring you softball as long as we can here from Robinson Park. Kendall Schmidt to lead things off. We'll hear from Scott Krug in just a moment. First one from Workus is in there for a strike. Schmidt grounded out to end the first inning. Workers come set. Lifted to right field, long run. Now it's going to get, it's going to be off of the glove of the right fielder. Schmidt will head to third, and a leadoff base runner for the Royals. They're an E9 out there for Muha. Messing up a little bit. Is that okay? Three and 0 to Malia Colo. There's a strike to Colo. No, that's all right. That's all right. Well, I think we got, for the most part, stuff. No, you're okay. There's nothing popping up. You're fine. Thank you. That should be fine.
Now batting number 9, left fielder Abby Berard.
I'll just talk. You all right? Okay. Hoofda. You can have that one, Alex, if you want it. Yeah, put it right over the monitor. Thank you. There's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Abby Berard. Rain continues to fall here in Wisconsin Rapids. Squares to bunt. That one gets by, and here comes Kendall Schmidt. A run comes in to score, and the Royals cut the lead in half. 2-1 on the pass ball. And it is 2-1. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption still trails here. As the count is 2 balls and a strike to Abby Berard. As we will await. We'll see how long this lasts, and if it is too long, again, we will step aside here, and we may or may not have to say goodbye to Robinson Park here. Two balls and 1 strike. I think we're good right now, but all right. Good? You good? You want to switch? Three balls and a strike. Squares to bunt. Attempts at it. And it remains now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Starting to calm down already. 3-2 to Berard. And got her looking, as Coach Nelson says, it's way too close to take at a point like that. And now Lydia Smits with a runner at third and 1 out.
Center fielder Lydia
Maddie Abbott on deck. Can appreciate everyone staying put here. As Smith's now it's popped up over on it. It's going to be caught. And Coach Nelson infuriated with the Royals on there. And now back to Maddie Abbott. Again, Royals had a golden opportunity. They have scored one here in the fourth. Top of the order, due up next for Assumption. That one bounces in. Good job behind the plate. Time called with Kristen Casey awaiting on deck. Can appreciate everyone here in at Robinson Park as well, handing over coats and umbrellas and making sure we're still on the air for you fine folks watching online. Now it's going to be lifted up and out of play. Again, didn't expect it to last too long. Already stopping already. Still sprinkling a little bit as we play in the fourth inning. Right on the outside corner for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Maddie Abbott. Quick little shower. Wow, way outside, and that will end the fourth inning. A run across for the Royals. It is now 2-1 Edgar. Back after this.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Skyly Manicky grounds out to start the fifth inning. And now Michaela Workus for the oofta. My bad. That one bounces by. One ball and 1 strike to Michaela Workus for the Edgar Wildcats. 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Misses outside for a ball, 2-1. Can appreciate everyone sticking with us here. And appreciate everyone here in Wisconsin Rapids as well, helping out with umbrellas and coats and making sure we're still on the air. The 2-1. Popped up. Look out back there. Count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Royals will have the top of the order in the bottom of the 5th inning. They trail 2-1 here in the 5th. Edgar trying to add on. Schill misses outside. Three balls and 2 strikes. Schill back on the payoff. Lifted foul out of play near the batter's box, or excuse me, near the batting cages. Schill comes back, takes a deep breath, and fires back home. Popped up. Foul territory, long run. That one's going to scoot out of play. Gets you a score from over in at Witter Field as well. Still Assumption up 2-1 in the top of the 3rd inning. Over just across town, actually. And the payoff. Misses outside with the spinner. Workus at first with 1 out for Leah Davis. Regan Borchardt, the biggest hit of the game so far for either side. 2 RBI single in the 1st. Misses outside for a ball. Got to watch out for the speed from Michaela Workus over there at first base. Schill takes a deep breath, fires home. Misses outside or high for a ball, 2-0. The Royals will have 1, 2, and 3 in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the 2-0. Missed high, 3-0. It was 7-1 on Tuesday night. Fires home. And Wachter, 4 pitches. And now the catcher and the number 4 hitter, as Rob Schill will have a meeting with Ava here in the top of the 5th inning. Hear from our friend Scott Krug from Next Home Real Estate. According to Scott Krug at Next Home Partners Realty, he has never seen a better time to sell or buy a home at values at an all-time high. So turn to a trusted voice in the community at the top of the seller firm. We'll hear from Scott in just a moment as well. Morgan Strevler, the catcher, tried to lay down a bunt and fouled it off. Schill comes set. Strevler squares, gets it down right in front of home plate. Gets the out at first for the 2nd out. And now the big hit of the game so far. Regan Borchardt single in the 1st inning. Workus from third. Schill fires. Going to be popped up, deep right field, long 2 RBI double for Regan Borchardt. She's 4 RBI on the afternoon. And it's 4-1. Now Carlin Lipinski, 4-1 Edgar. Wildcats here in the top of the 5th inning. Schill sets and fires home. 1-0 to Lipinski. Runner at second and 2 outs. Can be lifted up and foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 away here in the 2nd inning. Or excuse me, in the 5th inning. Four, 1, Edgar. Schill comes set. Sets and fires home. Hits the outside corner for a strike. That's a ball and 2 strikes. Schill comes set. Long look. Fires home. Lifted, right field again, long run. It's going to be caught to retire. The Wildcats here in the 5th. 2 more across for Edgar. We have played 4.5, 4-1 Wildcats.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Bottom of the 5th inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Hear from our friends, again, Scott Krug, here in just a moment. Finish off his read here. So according to Scott Krug at Next Home Partner Realty, he has never seen a better time to sell homes at this value at an all-time high. So turn to a trusted voice of the community at the top seller firm. You know, the one with the little orange dog? Scott Krug at Next Home Partners is the best choice for your real estate needs. Scott serves in the Wisconsin Rapids and northern Adams and Juneau County areas. Scott is a senior real estate agent and a resort second home specialist. Makes Scott a great fit to help you reach your goals. Contact Scott Krug at Next Home Partners for your next move. Chris and Casey 0 for 2 this afternoon. At the plate now for the Royals. Now they trail by 3, 4-1. Borchardt, the 2 big hits for the Wildcats this afternoon. First offering from Workus. Misses. And Kristen Casey is they're going to call strike on Kristen Casey. No balls and a strike. Casey was trying to reach first on a hit by pitch, and the umpire said, nope. 0-1 to Kristen Casey. This is high and away, 1-1. Again, Kristen doesn't see a whole lot of pitches. She only saw 2 in her first 2 at-bats. Ground out and a pop out. Dalkey in from third. 1-1. Gonna be drilled to left center field. Now it's gonna get down, split the gaps. She'll round first, and she's gonna be held up at second. A leadoff double for Kristen Casey. And that is where Kristen will start the 5th inning. A leadoff double for the leadoff hitter, Kristen Casey. Now Sammy Nelson, Kristen, great speed on the base paths. Ava Schill on deck. 4-1 Edgar here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Royals trail 4-1. Workus fires home. Misses high for a ball. Kristen Casey always looking to take an extra base. Workus looks in and fires home to Strevler. This is high for a ball. 2-0. Workus with the runner at second and no outs. This is high. Ava Schill awaits on deck. 3-0 to Sammy Nelson. A lot of gaps out there. Corner infielders are in. 3-0 and walks around 4 pitches. Now Ava Schill. That was one of those unintentional, intentional walks.
Now batting number 10, pitcher Ava Schill.
Now Ava Schill. Schill has had her troubles in the circle this afternoon, but could all erase that with a big hit here. Missed high, 1-0. 5 in a row out of the strike zone for Michaela Workus. Looks at her wristband and fires. Gonna be drilled over to first and underneath the glove of Borchardt. Kristen Casey will round third. She'll come in and score. And now runners at the corners for the Royals. And give her an RBI single for Ava Schill right underneath the glove of Regan Borchardt over there at first. And now Sadie Galbraith with runners at the corners and nobody out. So Schill, no courtesy runner. Having a conversation with her dad over there at first, looking at over at Coach Nelson at third. There goes Schill. She plays monkey with the Wildcats, and now 2 in scoring position. 1-0 count to Sadie Galbraith. There's a strike, and the count runs even 1-1. This is a golden opportunity the Royals have to take advantage of. 2 on, nobody out. The 1-1 squares the bunt, gets it down, but fouls it off. That's an issue the Royals have had tonight, are fouling bunts off that are high in the strike zone. Workus gets a call from the dugout, and the 1-2. Fouls it into the mitt for strike 3. Galbraith looking into the sky on the pitch, and that is what Coach Nelson is telling her. Now Kendall Schmidt. Ava Schill from second. Sammy Nelson from third. 2 on, 1 out. Good speed for the Royals. There's a big swing and a miss behind it, behind the pitch. So 0-1. Malia Colo waits on deck. Fires home. Popped up behind us here. And it runs, no balls and 2 strikes. Coach Totsky from the Wildcats dugout. The 0-2. And fires home. Missed high and away. The moans and groans from the Edgar side. The jubilation from the Assumption side. It was a close pitch. Two balls and 2 strikes to Kendall Schmidt. And the 2-2. Missed high, count runs full. Malia Colo on deck. We've seen off speed, we've seen fastballs, and walked her. Lost her on the outside corner. And now Malia Colo for the Royals. Still only one away. Abby Berard on deck. Schmidt first, Schill second, Nelson third. And now a conversation with Strevler and Workus. And now a quick word with Coach Nelson and the rest of the Royals as well. It's never too early to start teaching the value of saving. Your youngsters can learn today with a Valley Communities Credit Union Kids Club or Teen Saving Club membership. We make saving fun and easy with prizes for making deposits and getting good grades. Stop into one of our 5 locations in Mosenique, Cronenwetter, Marshfield, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids to open an account for your kids today. Bases loaded and 1 out. Workus fires home. In there for a strike. Big spot for the sophomore. Berard on deck. And the 0-1. Fouled off the hands again, and it's 0-2. Bases full of Royals. The 0-2 from Workus. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches and Workus works out of it. And now Abby Berard with 3 on and now 2 outs. Schill and Nelson have been left stranded at second. Bases full of Royals and 2 outs. Workus fires. Swung on and missed. Again, the Royals pulling their head on quite a few swings this afternoon, and that has been a point of emphasis for Coach Nelson, telling his girls to put their heads down. Going to be lined right to Workus, and she snags it out of the air to retire the Royals here in the 5th. A run across, they leave 3. We have played 5. It's 4-2 Edgar.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Chai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Top of the 6th inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids, as the Wildcats will Ava Schill still out there for the Royals. Royals will have 8, 9, and 1. Ashley Erickson to lead things off for the Wildcats. And the Royals will have 8, 9, and 1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ava Schill fires back. First one misses low. Royals hoping to get out of here with a perfect 6th inning and have the opportunity to hit. Schill back on the 0-1, or the 1-0, excuse me. Foul at the plate, 1-1. And Royals bats coming to life a little bit in the bottom of the 5th. They left the bases loaded. They had runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. They were unable to bring them in. The 1-1. Popped up, center field, long run. Sammy Nelson trips, but able to recover and make the catch. Nice play by Sammy Nelson. And there's one away.
right fielder Jessica Muha.
Jessica Muha now, the right fielder for Edgar. So that's 7, 8, and 9 for the Wildcats here in the 6th. First offering in their first strike. Gwendolyn Dahlke on deck. Schill fires home. Misses low and in. A ball and a strike to the number 8 hitter, Jessica Muha. Schill bobs and fires. Swung on and missed. A ball and 2 strikes. Again, Royals 11-0 on the year, 5-0 in conference. Edgar at 9-4 overall. They're at 3-2 in the Merriwood South. Very little wind now here in Wisconsin Rapids. Got her looking on the outside corner for strikeout to Muha. And now Gwendolyn Dahlke, the third baseman.
Now batting number 6, third baseman.
Skyly Manicky on deck. So it'll be the top of the order due up in the 7th inning for the Wildcats if Schill can get out of this. Ava looks in and fires home. Popped up, long run for Colo, and she dives and it'll fall harmlessly in foul territory. 0-1 to Dahlke. Just past 6 o'clock here now in central Wisconsin. Steve Maves alongside Alex Jacoby from Robinson Park in Wisconsin Rapids as the Assumption Royals trailed the Edgar Wildcats here at the top of the 6th inning, 4-2. Regan Borchardt with all 4 RBI this afternoon. There's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Royals had a golden opportunity in the bottom of the 5th. Michaela Workus able to work out of it. Borchardt's again. Regan has 2 RBI double and a 2 RBI single to her name this afternoon. No balls and 2 strikes to Dahlke. Royals will have 8, 9, and 1 in the bottom of the 6th. And the 0-2. Way high, and release point not quite there for Ava Schill. Royals need 2 to tie in the last 6 outs. Schill gets what she likes, fires home. That will end the 6th inning. Perfect inning for Schill and the Royals. Now the bats got to get come to life. 4-2 Edgar. Back after this.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Eight, 9, and 1 due up for the Royals here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Kayla Workus back out there for inning number 6 of her outing. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order today. Lydia Smits to lead things off. Maddie Abbott, and then Kristen Casey here in the 6th inning. First offering from Workus, way behind, and it's 0-1. Again, don't forget, stick around for an Ace Field Area post-game show. Squares the bunt, gets it down. Wonderfully done. Smits to first. She's out by a step. And a nice 1-0, or excuse me, 1-1 now. This is outside for a ball. That's going to be dribbled foul. Two balls and two strikes here. And the 2-2 bounces away, and his count runs full. Nobody on, 2 outs for Kristen Casey here in the 6th. This is inside for a ball. There's a strike to Kristen, 2-1. This is outside, 3-1. Three and one to the Assumption leadoff hitter. Popped up, and out of play. Count runs full to Kristen Casey. Edgar will have 1, 2, and 3 due up in the top of the 7th. Assumption looking to get some base runners here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. And walked her. Good speed on the base paths for Assumption now with Kristen Casey. Sammy Nelson at the plate now. One on and 2 outs. I expect Kristen to take off with the pitch. Way outside, gets called for a strike. No balls and a strike to Sammy Nelson. The 0-1 coming back. Gonna be drilled right back up the middle. Kristen will stay at second. And there's 2 on for Ava Schill.
Now batting number 10.
Now Ava Schill now for the Royals. And now Coach Totsky coming out to talk to Michaela Workus. 2 on, 2 outs. Number 3 hitter Ava Schill. Sadie Galbraith on deck here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, we'll have more baseball for you tomorrow, all weather depending. the Marshfield Tigers and Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's at 4:30 up at Jack Hagman Field. And then the Columbus Catholic Dons taking on Neilsville tomorrow at 7. That might be quite the matchup. Columbus down 12-3 to Greenwood right now over on the Columbus Catholic Dons YouTube page. Go check that out. 12-3 was the last look I had. 2 on, 2 outs. Ava Schill is Dalkey in at third. Gonna be dribbled right up the middle, and they're gonna send Kristen Casey. The throw from center is not in time, and an RBI single for Ava Schill. Right underneath the glove of Michaela Workus. And it's 4-3. Edgar on top. Coach Nelson talking to Sadie Gelbreth. His right fielder trying to come through big for the Royals. Sammy Nelson, good speed at second. Fires home to Workus. Or does Workus. First one misses high and in. Workus looking for an explanation. She got one. And the 1-0. There's a strike right down the gut. Gelbreth trying to break through here for the Royals. Nelson from second. And the 1-1. Going to be driven to right field. That one's going to just go foul. About a foot off the line. And it's 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals right fielder. A ball and 2 strikes. Workus working out of it here. Misses high, it gets off the glove of Strevler, and now 2 move into scoring position. Schill at second. Nelson at third. This is what it was last inning. Kendall Schmidt awaits on deck. And the 2-2. It misses high and inside. Sweet chin music to Gelbreth. Schmidt awaits on deck. 4-3 Edgar. And the payoff. Could be lifted up out of play. It remains 3-2. Gelbreth takes a deep breath. Kicks the right-handed batter's box dirt. And the payoff. And got her on the low and away strike. And that will end the inning. A run, 2 more left. We go to the 7th, 4-3 Edgar.
Rooftech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Rooftech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Rooftech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Rooftech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Rooftech online at rooftechllc.com or Rooftech LLC on Facebook.
Our nice weather is precious. Don't let mosquitoes stop your family.
Top of the order, 2 up for Edgar here in the 7th inning. 4-3 Wildcats. Maneke, Workus, 1-2. First offering in there for a strike. To be Maneke, Workus, and Davis here in the 7th. 4-3. Edgar on top. That's going to be dribbled over to Schmidt at second, and in time retires Manicky by 2 steps. Now Michaela Workus. Workus a double and a single. Has scored a couple runs on those RBIs from Borchardt. First offering from Schill. One ball and no strikes. Schill, long look in on the 1-0. Has pitched around Workus all night. Nothing changing in this at-bat. Leah Davis awaits on deck. The 2-0 back to Workus. Be driven to left field and a 1-out single for Michaela Workus, and that's why it's tough to put it into the strike zone against Workus.
Now batting number 9, left fielder Leah Davis.
Now Leah Davis with a runner at first and 1 out. Runner at first is Workus. On deck is Strevler. First offering. This is high and away for a ball. Again, Royals will have Schmidt to lead things off in the bottom of the 7th inning. Schill trying to get there with only a 1-run deficit. And the offering. Outside for a strike. That's the same pitch that Sadie Galbraith was called out on strikes in the bottom of the 6th inning on, just the other side of the plate. The 1-1 to Davis. This is high for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled into the mitt, throw down to second, not in time. Two balls and 2 strikes to Leah Davis. Strevler on deck, runner in scoring position with 1 out. Schill kicks and fires. Missed high. Ducked out of it, and the count runs full. And the payoff. Swung through it, strike 3, down goes Leah Davis. And now Morgan Strevler with a runner at second and 2 outs.
Now batting number 15, catcher Morgan Strevler.
Regan Borchardt awaits on deck. She has had the 2 biggest hits of the game for the Wildcats. She awaits her turn on deck. Gonna be over to Abbott, through the legs of Abbott, and flips it in time to retire Strevler at first. They'll end it. Bottom of the 7th, last chance for the Royals. Back after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Last shot here for the Assumption Royals. They'll send up Schmidt, Colo, and Berard. Again, they still trail 4-3 here in the Bottom of the 7th, they've scored runs in the 5th and 6th. They've left runners on the last 2 innings, including the bases loaded in the 5th inning. At 2 on and 2 outs in the last inning. Ava Schill with a big RBI single up the middle to score Kristen Casey. But Michaela Workus trying to work through it and finish and hand the Royals a first loss of the season. Five, 6, and 7. Schmidt, Colo, Berard trying to get to Smits, Abbott, and the rest of the Royals here in the inning. They need 1 to tie, 2 to win. One to tie, 2 to win here from Robinson Park in Wisconsin Rapids.
Number 2, second baseman Kendall Schmidt.
Kendall Schmidt to lead things off. She grounded out in the 1st, reached 3rd on an error to lead off the 4th. And after that, then the rain came and I stopped keeping book, so don't know her last at-bat. Dalkey in from 3rd, first offering. Swung on and missed, swung through it. Malia Colo awaits on deck. Workus hits that outside corner. It's 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. And there is 1 away here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Now batting number 12, third baseman.
And now Malia Colo. Abby Berard awaits on deck. Workus kicks and fires. Misses outside for a ball. The Royals, just the last couple innings, have really turned up that energy in the dugout. Didn't hear it the first 4 or so. Popped up into the fencing, and it's 1-1. A ball and 1 strike. Abby Berard on deck for the Royals. 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the 1-1. Misses high for a ball. 2-1. Workus with a big smile. I knew she just missed. And the 2-1. Misses way high. 3-1. How much Coach Nelson can say, except just got to get on base any way you can. The 3-1. Popped up, right center field. Long run over there, and it's going to be caught in center by Lipinski, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Edgar an out away from knocking off the Royals. Now Abby Berard. Colo just missing that one. Berard a home high and out. Going to be grounded over to short. Skips across, and it will get by. And she will head over to second on the E6. And the Royals have life here. Royals have life here in the Berard to second. Now Lydia Smits. Lydia singled in the first. Runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Workus fires home. There's a swing and a miss behind the fastball. Just trying to get you here through the next couple of out or so. There's a swing and a miss. Smith's pulling her head again. The Royals have been tough with that here this afternoon. 0-2. Michaela Workus trying to get out of it. The 0-2 from Workus to Smiths. Swung on and missed, and Edgar has knocked off the Assumption Royals here this afternoon. Final score from Robinson Park. It is the Edgar Wildcats 4 and the Edgar Wildcats 4 and the Assumption Royals 3. We'll be back with our Nasonville Dairy postgame show right after this.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Robinson Park. Time now for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. We're going to wrap this one up pretty quickly here from Robinson Park, and it is the Edgar Wildcats knocking off the Assumption Royals 4-3. Edgar improves to 10-4 overall. The Assumption Royals fall to 11-1 on the season. So with that, we're going to wrap things up. We got more baseball for you tomorrow night from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield, and then we have some soccer on Saturday. We'll be back with the Assumption Royals softball team next Thursday from Robinson Park. For Alex Jacoby, this is Steve Maves signing off from Wisconsin Rapids. Again, final score, Edgar 4 and Assumption 3. This has been a presentation of Assumption Catholic Girls Softball right here on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for tuning in to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Have a great night, everyone, and stay warm, stay dry, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow night from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield.